Hey guys, I wanted to make this video today about stretching your ears, and I've been stretching my ears for about 3 years off and on, and I recently took mine out because I feel like they were too big, and I'm going to show you the size that they were before I took them out. They were this size. I don't remember this size. I believe this is like a little bit more than an inch, but I took them out, so I have nothing right now, and I am just trying to downsize, um, but yeah, like as of now, I just don't have anything on my ears, and I know it looks kind of nasty, but okay, so they were this size. I thought this was too big because I mean, look at it, like it's freaking huge. Um, and I have like some old ones here, like different sizes. I have these were my favorite. I'll probably try to get these as well, but just like the size that they would fit now, because these are too small for my ears now. See, I think these are really pretty. I just need to get them bigger. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I think these are really pretty. I had like a lot of compliments on these. And then I've had just the standard black ones. I've had a lot of black ones over the years. Um, this one, tiny ones. So, oh, and I've had this little tiny one. Look at the freaking difference. Crazy, you know? Crazy. Okay, so the reason that I started stretching my ears is because unlike everyone else that was doing it because it was a trend and you know everyone had it, so oh my god, I have to do it too. I was really interested in and still am interested in tribes, and the tribes that I was interested in was the tribes that had like different piercings and different things stretched. So they had their ears stretched, they had like the plate right here on their lips that stretched their lips out, and I thought that was really interesting, and I really liked the way that stretched ears looked. So I decided to get them, and I first got them when I was 16, tiny. I did them myself. I did them myself first, and then I took them out, and then I went to a professional and got it done, which was a waste of money. Um, so, and then eventually I took them out. They were super tiny. They were like, I think like 12 or 14. And I think the smallest one is a 16, if I'm not wrong. I ended up taking them out 3 years ago. I started again, and then I got a little bit bigger, and I think I got up to even this size. I don't know which size this is, but I got up to this size, I think, or maybe a little bit bigger, and then I took them out. And then I started again a year ago, and then that's how eventually I got to the size that I just ended up taking out a couple days ago. So one of the things that I started doing when I was stretching my ears was I would buy tapers, and I would stretch my ears that way. Tapers are a waste of money once you get to a certain point, I think. For instance, I have this taper right here. I have this taper right here, which is huge. None of the tapers that I have used have helped me as much as another method has helped me. And this other method, I don't have it with me right now, but I have it on one of my old tunnels, is plumbing tape. I don't know if that's like the correct term for it, but what I did was I just went to like my hardware store, and I was like, can I get like the plumbing tape, like the white tape? And they got me the plumbing tape. It was like $1 and some change. Very cheap. You get a lot. And what you do is, for instance, say that this is your size right now, and you want to go up to this size, or you want to go, yeah, I think this is the next size up. Yeah, so this is your size right now, and you want to go up to this size. What you do is you get tape, the plumbing tape, you wrap it around this part of the jewelry right here, and wrap and wrap and wrap until you're comfortable enough. Do not wrap it too much because then it can't fit into your ear comfortably. The whole point of this is that it can fit into your ear comfortably, and stretch it at the same time. You should only be using the tape once you have this in your ear already and it's like coming loose. And the sign for me was, for instance, if I go to sleep and I have this in my ear, when I wake up, the jewelry is out of my ear. That means that I have to change the jewelry if I don't want to go a size up, or I have to start stretching. That's my sign to let me know when I can start stretching, when my ear is comfortable enough to go up another notch. So what you do is you wait until you get the sign, and you just put the tape around the jewelry, around the jewelry, around the jewelry, and then you keep checking to see if it's comfortable. As you're checking, you should be slathering A&D oil on your jewelry. There's probably different oils that you can use. This is the only one that I've been using, and I use this for my tattoos as well. This has never, like, done anything bad to my skin, and it's never, so this is why I always use A&D. And I've been using it for 3 years, so it's pretty good. So actually more than 3 years, like 5 years. So as you're putting the tape on, and after you put the tape on, put A&D, a little tiny bit, not a lot. Put it all over the jewelry and then stick it in. Fits good, that's it. And then you keep doing the process over and over again, with your next jewelry. I feel that this tape works much better than tapers, because I just feel like tapers are a waste of money, and this costs like $1 or something. And tapers, they could get pretty expensive if you're always buying tapers for, all your jewelry. Also, if you want to buy tapers for some reason and you don't feel like using the plumbing tape, all you need to do is buy one taper. I see people buying 2 tapers for 2 ears. No, that's not the case. All you need to do is buy one taper and taper this ear, and then do the next one. Like, I don't understand why you're going to be wasting your money buying 2 tapers when you could just use one. Also, some people say that you shouldn't use tapers while you're sleeping. I don't know why. I've used them many of times. Tapers just don't help with stretching. I feel like for me, they didn't really help me stretch my ears. That's why I found out about the tape, and I used that, and I was like, amazing, because it really helps, and it's cheaper. What else? People always ask me, are my ears going to go back to more normal? They're not going to go back to normal, quote unquote. They're not going to go back to my normal size that I was born with, because it just doesn't happen. I stretched my ears. Like, they're going to stay this size. They'll probably, like, go a little bit down. And I'm fine with that. Like, I knew that before I was going to stretch my ears, and that's something that people have to realize. If you have tiny, tiny holes, then of course it's going to go back. Like, if I had this in my ear and I took it out, it's probably going to go back to normal. If it's not going to go back to normal, then it's going to be a tiny, tiny bit of a difference. But if I have this in my ear, how the hell is my ear going to go back to normal? Like, it's elastic. It's stretched out already. Same thing with this. Yeah, it'll go back to normal. This is not that big. But, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I decided to kind of downsize, because every day I would just get questions and questions and questions on my ears. And I know that having my ears stretched would bring attention, but it was just too much, and I was really getting upset. Like, I couldn't go like a day without at least 3 people asking me about my ears. And I would always tell my boyfriend, like, if I had money for every time someone asked me about my ears, like, I'd be fucking rich. Because it just gets to the point of, like, it's annoying already. Please stop asking me. Like, am I the only person that you've ever seen with stretched ears? Like, I'm not from another world. Like, and I mean, yeah, people have questions and people are curious and stuff like that. But it just got to the point where I was just, like, really annoyed about it. And I was like, oh, the next time someone asks me about my ears, I'm just going to walk away. So that was kind of one of the reasons why I decided to downsize. And also because not that I looked bad with, like, big ears, but I didn't think it was that flattering for me. But, yeah, I mean, who knows? If I decide to go back, then I'll always stretch them again. But I think I'm probably going to go get this jewelry because it's really pretty. So I'm just going to get it, like, my size now. which would be like that because it's tiny. Bling bling. Okay guys, yeah, so I just wanted to give you like that quick video. I know there's probably a ton of YouTube videos on this topic, so I don't want to be repetitive, but at the same time, you know, I want to share my knowledge out there, and maybe hopefully I'll say something different than those other videos have said already. Alright, I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.